everyone! Welcome back to the Chill English channel, your favorite podcast for learning real, everyday English in a relaxed and easy way. I'm Sophia.
And I'm Jake. Thanks for joining us. We're so excited for today's topic. It's something we all have in common. Family.
Yes! Whether your family is big or small, near or far, family plays such an important role in our lives. Today, we're going to talk about what family means, who's in our families, and some of the fun things we do together.
Exactly. And before we begin, don't forget to hit subscribe, give this episode a like, and share it with anyone who's learning English. We really appreciate your support.
All right, Jake, let's get into it. First question, what does family mean to you?
To me, family is the group of people I trust the most. It's where I feel loved, accepted, and safe. My family's always there for me, even when things get tough.
That's so true. For me, family is my support system. They give me confidence when I feel down, and they celebrate with me when things go well. Just being around them makes me feel calm.
Yeah, sometimes just sitting together, even if we're not talking much, feels comforting. You don't need to say a lot. It's the feeling that matters.
Exactly. I also think family teaches us important lessons. Like, I learned how to be kind and respectful from my parents. I didn't even realize I was learning. They just showed it by how they lived.
Same here. My parents always reminded me to keep trying and never give up. That lesson helped me in school, at work, and even now in life.
It's funny how the little things they say or do stay with us for years. And it's not just about learning. Some of my happiest memories are simple family moments, like playing games, eating dinner, or watching a movie together.
Oh, for sure. My family had a tradition of making pancakes every Sunday morning. It wasn't fancy, but it was something I always looked forward to.
That sounds so cozy. We used to go for long walks after dinner. Sometimes we'd talk, sometimes we'd just enjoy the fresh air together.
It really is the little things that make a difference. I think the most special part of family is unconditional love. They care about you even when you're not perfect.
Absolutely. You don't need to pretend with family. They know you, the good and the not so good, and they still love you anyway.
Well said. And families come in many forms. Some people live with parents and siblings. Others are raised by grandparents or live with cousins or close friends who feel like family.
Yes, family doesn't have to mean just mom, dad, and kids. It's about love, connection, and support.
All right. So we've talked about what family means. In the next part, we'll introduce our own families and tell you more about the people we love.
Can't wait to share some fun stories with you. Let's go deeper in part 2.
Welcome back, everyone. In the last part, we talked about what family means to us. Now let's get a little more personal and introduce our own families.
Yes, I love this part. So, Jake, tell us, who's in your family?
All right, so my family has 5 people. There's my dad, my mom, my older sister Lily, my younger brother Max, and me. We also have a dog named Pepper. He's basically part of the family too.
Aw, I love that. What does your dad do?
He's a mechanic. He works with cars and loves fixing things. He's super practical and always finds a solution when something breaks.
Nice. And your mom?
My mom is a nurse. She works at a small clinic, and she's always helping people. She's kind, but also very strong. I think I get my calm attitude from her.
That's amazing. Nurses are real heroes. What about your siblings?
Well, Lily is 3 years older than me. She's really smart and works as a graphic designer now. We used to fight a bit when we were kids, but now we get along really well.
That sounds like my sister and me.
And Max, my little brother, is in high school. He's super energetic and always asking questions. He's a bit of a tech nerd. He loves computers.
Sounds like a fun house. Okay, now my turn. My family is a bit smaller. It's just me, my mom, and my little sister Emma. My dad passed away when I was young, so my mom raised us on her own.
Wow, that must have been hard. Your mom must be really strong.
She is. She works as a teacher, and she's the most patient person I know. She always encouraged us to study and follow our dreams.
And your sister?
Emma is 6 years younger than me. She's very artistic. She loves drawing and painting. She wants to become an illustrator someday.
That's so cool. Do you two get along?
Now we do. But when we were younger, I thought she was annoying because she always followed me around.
Now we're really close. We talk almost every day.
It's nice to see how relationships change over time. When you grow up, you start to understand your siblings more.
Exactly. And even though my family is small, we're very close. We support each other no matter what.
Same here. No family is perfect. We have our arguments and silly fights, but in the end, we always come back together.
And I think it's great to talk about your family in English. It's one of the first topics you use when you meet someone new.
Right. Like if someone asks, do you have any brothers or sisters, or what do your parents do, you'll be ready.
We're going to teach you more useful questions and answers like that in the next part. We'll give you some phrases you can use to talk about your own family with confidence.
Yes. Get ready to learn some super useful English expressions in part 3.
All right, welcome back. In this part, we're going to teach you how to actually talk about your family in English using real, simple phrases that native speakers use all the time.
Yes, we'll keep it easy and practical. So let's start with family members. You probably already know some of these words, but let's go over them with examples.
Okay, so we have mother or mom. My mom is a nurse. Father or dad. My dad loves cooking. Sister. I have one older sister. Brother. My little brother is in high school.
You can also say parents. My parents live in the city. Grandmother or grandma. My grandma makes the best cookies. Grandfather or grandpa. My grandpa tells funny stories. Cousin. I have 2 cousins who live abroad.
Nice. And don't forget these. Uncle, your father's or mother's brother. Aunt, your father's or mother's sister. For example, my uncle is a dentist, or I visit my aunt every summer.
Now, let's talk about how to describe your family. Try using these phrases. I come from a big family. I have 2 brothers and 1 sister. I'm the oldest child. My family is very close. We like to spend time together on weekends.
And if your family lives in different places, you can say, my parents live in another city. My brother moved to another country. I only see my cousins once a year.
That's really useful. And here are some common questions people might ask you about your family. Do you have any siblings? That means brothers or sisters. What does your father do? Are you close with your family? Do you live with your parents?
Great questions. And you can answer them like this. Yes, I have 2 sisters. My dad works in construction. Yes, we talk every day. No, I live alone now.
Simple and natural. And remember, you don't need to use long or fancy sentences. Keep it short and clear. That's what native speakers do.
Totally. You can also add little details. For example, my sister is very funny. My brother and I play video games together. My parents love going for walks.
Love that. And if you want to say that someone passed away, you can say it gently, like, "My dad passed away a few years ago." It's a polite and soft way to say it.
Good point. And if you don't want to talk too much, it's okay to keep it simple. You can say, "It's a long story," or "I don't really talk about it."
Exactly. Talking about your family is personal, so only share what you feel comfortable with.
But the more you practice, the easier it gets. So try talking about your family out loud, even by yourself.
You can say things like, "My mom is a teacher. I have one little sister. We live in a small apartment." Practice that every day.
And next time someone asks, "Tell me about your family," you'll be ready to answer with confidence.
In the final part, we'll give you a short story about a family weekend, something real and easy that you can listen to and repeat.
Yes, it'll help you understand and use everything we talked about.
Welcome back to the last part of our episode. Now it's time for a short story about a weekend with family. This will help you practice listening and speaking. Ready, Jake?
Ready. Let's do it.
Last Saturday, my family and I woke up early. The sun was shining and the weather was warm. We decided to go to the park nearby. My mom packed a picnic basket with sandwiches, fruit, and juice.
Sounds delicious already.
Yes. When we arrived at the park, my little sister Emma ran to the playground. She loves swings and slides. My mom and I spread a blanket on the grass. My dad took a ball and started playing catch with Emma and me.
That sounds like fun. What did you do next?
After playing for an hour, we all sat on the blanket and ate the food. We talked about school, work, and our plans for the summer. Then we took a slow walk around a lake. The birds were singing and the flowers were blooming.
Wow. I can imagine the peaceful scene.
It was very relaxing. Later, we went home and watched a movie together. It was a simple day, but I felt very happy being with my family.
That's a great story, Sophia. Now, I'll tell you about my family's weekend.
Please do.
On Sunday, my family and I had a special day, too. We went to my grandparents' house in the countryside. The house is old, but cozy, with a big garden full of flowers and vegetables.
That sounds lovely. What did you do there?
My grandma cooked a big lunch, roast chicken, potatoes, and fresh salad. While she cooked, my sister and I helped my grandpa water the plants. After lunch, we played board games in the living room.
Board games are always fun. Which one did you play?
We played Monopoly. I didn't win, but we all laughed a lot. Later, we went outside to pick apples from the trees. The apples were sweet and juicy.
That sounds like a perfect family day.
It really was. I love spending time with my family. Simple moments like these make great memories.
Thanks for sharing, Jake. We hope this story helps you practice English and think about your own family days.
Yes, try to tell your own family story in English. Start with simple sentences like, "Last weekend, I went to the park with my family," or "We ate lunch together and played games."
That's a great way to practice speaking. And remember, the more you use English, the easier it gets.
Thank you so much for listening to our episode about family. We hope you enjoyed it.
Don't forget to subscribe to the Chill English channel if you haven't yet. Like this episode and share it with your friends.
See you next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye!